name is Abdullah Salim, and I'm working as a group CIO for Omni Group of Hospital, which operates for multi-speciality hospital and mother and child care. Patient engagement was the major problem, and immediately to come out with that problem, we introduced the technology to get connected with our patient to provide the required clinical support in terms of the patient treatment remotely via using the telemedicine. And then we also introduced with the help of the technology, we introduced the home quarantine and hotel quarantine concept by enabling the technology to deal with this pandemic to ensure that our patients are engaged and doctors are engaged based on the needs during the tough time. The priorities, in fact, from March 2020 onwards, has got changed in terms of the business model perspective. And so at a certain stage, we realized that adopting the technology on partial mode will not help. And in between, due to this pandemic, the demands from the patient, from the doctors came in between. Suppose the doctors started talking about to evaluate their patient remotely, and even though in some cases the patient were not well, and the doctor were asking that, okay, you visit to the emergency and we will look at and address the clinical issues what you are facing. In that direction, sometimes patient refused to come down to the hospital. So the telemedicine came in picture immediately, though it was lying and it was not being adopted by the clinical users. By both sides, there were the constraint, and in India, especially if the patient does not meet to the doctor in person, he don't get the satisfaction. But in this case, during the pandemic, this scenario has got changed. The demand of remote consultation came in between, and that's where the technology-based business model got introduced, and telemedicine functions, features of the solution become must-have rather than having a nice-to-have feature into the native solution stack, whereby the hospital takes care of the complete patient data by rendering the services by them. So I would say that the pandemic enforced to change the business model by adopting the technology on a large scale rather than partially adopting the technology. Before this pandemic, technology was a kind of nice to have component for the healthcare providers, and they were a very niche budget they were keeping for the IT spend for the year. But this pandemic has changed the complete mindset of the healthcare providers, especially in the private sectors and private and public sector as well, that the technology adoption is the only way forward, move forward to keep their patient intact, to keep their top line, bottom line revenue in control, to keep their staff engaged, and to ensure that the patient treatment protocols are being followed on a technical platform. And few of the hospitals were very, very excited to introduce this technology, because the adoption of the technology from the clinical users perspective was also not there. But in this situation, this pandemic situation has enforced the clinical users to adopt the technology. So that's where the adoption has come up much better during the pandemic, and after the pandemic, this becomes the people are setting up a benchmark. For example, I am giving that a lot of the hospital are saying that first consultation in person is fine at the hospital. Let the patient come and visit and do the consultation in person. But after that, the follow-up consultation will be done remotely. And this SOPs has been modified by the lot of corporate hospitals, and they're following because they don't want unnecessary gathering at the hospital. And even the patient also is fine with that, saying that being on risk, to go to the hospital being on risk is not the way to move forward. I strongly believe that people, process, and technology. People caters, out of 100%, people caters 35%, process caters 35%, and technology caters just 30%. So if the right people and right processes are there and mapped to the technology, then the priorities of the digital hospital will be much easier. So the IT priorities on top of it, I'll be looking forward, since the technology is not a challenge and trying to explain it here. So I'll be looking forward to introduce the AI, which is speech recognition, which is the next level of technologies the people are talking, whereby this is going to enable the prepare the prescription faster than paper, and it is going to give the sub-second response in terms of the input the data and getting the result on the screen. And the solution is supposed to be developed in such a way that it does not need any training. So I'd be looking forward to introduce on a large scale the IoT technology to make the solution more richer and faster, and so that the adoption will not be a bottleneck for the end users. Patient fatality, the individual patient knows very well if any hospital which is not digitized, then that hospital is bound to commit the knowingly, unknowingly, the medical error or clinical errors. If any patient walk in and he sees that the hospital is running completely on the manual process and on the paper, then the customer satisfaction becomes a big question. Patient quality, patient care delivery becomes a question for the individuals. So to improving the patient care, patient safety, and the quality health care, the organizations, especially the corporate and the private sector hospitals, including the private sector's hospital, are looking forward to have the maximum digital transformation done at their hospital, so that they are going to control the clinical errors. They are going to respond immediately, digitally to the patient, and the doctors is satisfied that yes, he is getting the longitudinal record at the point of care to deliver the care delivery. If the patient and if the hospitals looking forward for the patient satisfaction and doctor satisfaction, then technology is the only thread which is going to take on the expected growth for the entire industry. Hi, my name is Abdullah Salim, and you are watching me on CXO TV.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.